Okay, I hope you've been following along with the Nav Bar Project videos 1 and 2, because now we're headed for video 3. I forgot to mention, and I hope you've gotten it already, that this is the toolbar, and if you ever need the toolbar, all you have to do is go to Windows, and all the way down here at the bottom is Tools. If I uncheck it, the toolbar leaves. If I check it again, of course, the toolbar comes back. Now, we're going to make this the bar come alive. This is the over that I have on now. If I click that off, this is the background. I guess I'm going to start with the background. I'm going to click on it and just have that visible as opposed to nothing. And we're going to start with the text tool, which is right here. We're going to click on the text tool, and you can see that my color right here is in the white tile on the white chip. And that's perfect because now what I want to do is don't want to do that. I want to click on the text tool, which is there, and I'm going to type, and there's white here, I'm going to type the following. HOME, and it happens to be a little too small for me, so I'll highlight it and make it somewhat bigger. And oh, by the way, if you go right next to the, this is larger and smaller, if you go next to it, you get a double-headed arrow, and if you move it left and right, you can see exactly in real time what it's doing. That's 27. I think I'd rather have it 26, which doesn't make a lot of difference. So I'm going to leave it at 26, and then I'm going to click this check, and I have home, and I have home in white, and I'm going to move it down a little bit. Doesn't have to be exact at this point. And now I have home here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this layer. And now it's duplicated, and I'm going to call the next one over. Home over. And I'm going to click OK. Now, these are the exact same thing, and you can't see any difference. This one is now visible. I'm going to turn it off. Doesn't look like anything changed over here. Same if I can turn them both off, and if I just have this one, it looks the same. So what this means is that the one that's highlighted in blue is the one that we're working on. So this is, home is going to be white, and since the other color that we're going to use is light, I'd like to make this home dark. So what I'm going to do is go back to the text tool, and I'm on the over, and I'm going to make this over black. So I switch these chips, and then I can click OK, and now it's black. Well, that's great. Here's white, here's black, but boy, the black doesn't show well on this dark green, does it? Well, don't worry about that, because that dark green is going to be this light green, and if I put it up here, you can see the black shows great. So I have the background bar, then the over background here, and then I have the home, and then the home over. So we're just going to continue. I'm going to switch back to this one, and I'm going to take this, which is a white background, and I'm going to duplicate it by layer, duplicate, layer, and it's not going to be called home, it's going to be called tutorials. So I'll type tutorials, and I'm going to click OK, and here's tutorials. I'm going to move it up, and it's got to be changed to, this is the only one that's highlighted. I'm going to change it to, tutorials. Tutorials. And what I didn't do was, I have to put home up, because it's right here. Now, even though I'm on the, I have home showing, I want to move tutorials, which is the blue highlight, over. So I take the move tool, and I move it over. Doesn't have to be exact. That's good enough. Now I have this, and I'm going to duplicate this layer. Tutorials layer gets duplicated, and I'm going to make it the over tutorials layer, and I'm going to click OK, but I've got to change it, since it's the over, to black. Sorry. To black. This will all become very clear to you very shortly. and I click the X, and there it is. So I guess it's a little confusing, so let me go over it. Let me expand this toolbar. So home and tutorials is going to be white when it's on this green background. And then when it's on the light background, which is the over, we're not going to have that. We're going to have this, and they're both black, and they look great. Okay, we're moving along. Let's now go back to the text tool, and let's go back to this because I don't know, it just looks nicer. I'm not sure why. I'm going to move it over to here, the text, and the next button that we're going to make is the download button. And this button, we're going to click this, and this button is actually going to be the over button, so let's change this name, sorry. And underscore over. And now let's duplicate this layer. Save ourselves a lot of work by duplicating it. And this is going to be the home. I did it in reverse order, but I think you get the idea. Okay, and this is going to be the white. I'm sorry. This is going to be the black. Did I do this wrong? Oh no, I didn't do it wrong. I duplicated it. So this is going to be the white. And we'll switch these, give it a check. That's white. Let's just double check because I did get a little confused. I'm going to move this down because the regulars are below. And let's make it all of, that's what they're supposed to look like. Perfect. Let's take that out and put this in and get rid of these. And perfect. We have two more to do. Let's do them. I'm going to go to the text. I'm going to go over to here. And the next one is the gallery, Gallery. And let's make it, we'll leave it black and we'll call it, let's click the check mark. We'll leave it white, I should say. And here it is. Let's move it up. And this is the over. And I had a little trouble getting to the over. And that's correct. And now, let's duplicate the over. And it's going to just be that. And this is going to be, we have the over, we're going to make this black. White. Black, white. I'm confused. Hold on. If you're confused, don't get too concerned. This is white, and that's the, okay. This has to be black. This gets closed. This has to be made black. And here we go. Oh, I missed it. That's, am I on the text tool? Yes, I am. Sure, I'm on the wrong layer. This goes to trash, and this one has to be black. There we go. You know, get a little confused on occasion, and check mark. So black, white, perfect. Last one, text tool, contact, and I'm just throwing them in. I don't exactly know where they're supposed to go, but that'll be on the next video. So this is contact. We'll give it a check. It's black. That means it's the over contact. I keep not getting. There we go. That's the over contact. And we're going to duplicate the over contact. And we're going to make it white. Take this stuff out. And it's going to be white. And click OK. And the check mark. OK. So, is this one black? Yep. And that one's white. So here's what it's going to look like. And if I switch this to here and put this on and take this off and put this on and take this off and put this on and take this off, gallery's not right. Okay, and I have to switch this. This is wrong because this is white and that's black, and black is the over. So it's pretty easy to do. I'm going to make this over, and I'm going to take this one, and we're going to get rid of the over. I think I have it right now. So white, okay. That's how one's going to look, and this is how the other's going to look. Perfect. Time to save.